Good morning, traders, and this is your Forex Day trade setup for today. So starting off with EURUSD. So what can we say? Buyers stepped in again off the bottom of this range. I'm just going to fine tune it a little bit. It's very messy, but you get the general idea that buyers are coming in off this area here. We still have this, let's call it a house formation. Pretty much it's a triangle. So it's still in, I won't say it's in play, but top of range, bottom of range. We're very clearly in a range at the moment, and we are still making lower highs here. Okay, so interesting to see what happens here. More than likely a move down to come back down to this area here of 117.461 before offering another opportunity to go long again. Again, not the kind of trading I like to do, so this is range bound, fairly aggressive. You can see big moves down, big moves up, lots of volatility. I just don't like trading that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you are a range trader, you know, right now it's offering opportunity to be short, and your stop is going to be above this area here of 118.936, and you're looking for a move down here. Anyway, not for me. Not interested in that, so this is offering nothing in my eyes. If we look at the USD Japanese yen, so we did have this channel, we broke and we found support further down. Just want to try and figure out where that support was. Looks like that was the previous swing low there on the weekly. Don't see anything else. Let's come back to the 8 hour and double check that. Yeah, straight off that level there is a very decent pin bar off that area. So I would expect to move up, to be honest, based on that. And the big question is to where, and that's the most logical area right there. But see these tails here? Could be another attempt before that happens. So let's just have a look at the hour, see what's transpiring here. So in my eyes, either a retest where we are now, because that is a horizontal area, but it has happened twice already. This is the third time. Or alternatively, a move back up, and this area is still looking very attractive. 105, 110 for another move to the downside. This could hold. It has been holding for quite some time. Look at the trend line here for another attempt down to 105 or 104.591. Okay, so trend is down. Should be trading with a trend. This does look like an interesting area here. Let's just drop down to the 15 on this quickly. You see we've got two areas of resistance here. We've got this area here, 104.819, and then we have this one here, which is 104.893. If you look at the 15-minute, we do have a bit of inverse head and shoulders here. Bit of a messy move here. I think probably safer just to wait this out. Here, when I'm in two minds, it's always a good idea not to bother with the trade. So this is a big area of support that we've bounced off, and you know we've got an inside bar and then we've got an engulfing bar that's forming. So those are all bullish patterns, but the trend is down. I really would like to see a pullback, and I think 105, 110, and even better will be that area there, which is 105.286. So until we see that, I'm not bothering with this. Okay, so there's decisive decision made. Not really interested in this here. It's too messy for me. I want a much deeper pullback. Okay, pound USD. So we had the channel as well yesterday, and we started breaking through it and then rejected straight up, formed an indecision bar or a range bar. Still off the moving average at the moment. Coming back up to this area here of 130. 130 being the round number, and quite a bit of resistance there. At the moment, it was used as support. It's now been used as resistance. And the next thing we want to do is have a very close look at this, because we are back in the channel and trying to hold this. Okay, so very messy, very volatile, very messy. Big move down, big move up, big confusion. I think I'm also going to stay out of this. I'm favoring the shorts still, but we'll probably see another push up by the looks of things. I don't see another, well, I suppose there is another level a little bit further up. Yeah, that probably looks a little bit more realistic. So this is the level we're watching, which is 130, but then we have this level up here, which is also got quite a bit of support at, or should be resistance now, is 136.03. Yeah, guys, it's I don't see the long opportunity here. Too much resistance is not going through here, and I don't see the shorts at the moment. So more than likely just going to range between these two levels. So 129, 143, and 130. I think that's pretty much what's going to transpire. And I think you've got to realize that the federal banks have they've got some work to do. You know, there's markets expecting stimulus. Stimulus is not coming. Vaccine is not coming. There's a whole lot of things, noise in the market at the moment, which is driving this. And for as long as that noise is there, where you get good news and then bad news and good news and bad news, that's what's happening with the market. You see up, down, up, down, up, down. So the only way to trade that kind of stuff is to go down to lower time frames and start scalping until we get direction. Anyway, so at the moment with this, and what is this? New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. We've been sideways. Buyers came in off the bottom as expected. Okay, a little bit shot below the level a bit, but came back, and there was a second view of it there. But again, that was a trend line break, so I would have been short here, which would have failed. Okay, so this is another one which I think pretty much going to sit on the sidelines. It's sideways, ranging, no interest in that at the moment. Pound Japanese yen, nice pin bar here off the level. Been going sideways, spiked down, and we're still going sideways. Still nothing really indicating a direction one way or another. And these moves down, and big move down, big move up, really does concern me. And then back into a range. So for a long, I need to be above 136.556. For a short, not interested. Not the way the buyers are coming in here. Okay, so obviously there's buyers waiting here. If we just move across to the weekly, okay, so we just move across the weekly, you'll see trend was up. Okay, then we move down. We are playing with the weekly moving average at the moment. So the question is, are we going to bounce up, or is this a flag? Okay, overall the trend is down, as you can see, fairly strong to the downside. So I would expect nothing right now, to be honest. This is off a pretty strong area of support, as you can see, and the weekly bar is a very tight range bar. So if that holds, if that stays today, you've got a high probability that we're going to move to the top of this wedge. If it closes below here, then I'd want to see a pullback into this area, and then a move down. So for now, also sit on hands. Aussie dollar, US dollar, range bound. We got moving, and then immediately the buyer stepped in and pushed it up again. So yeah, the dollar is in a bit of a conundrum at the moment. So until it gets moving, I think everything is hinging on the dollar at the moment. And you can see on the hour, pin bar, range bar, pin bar, confusion again, sideways. Sorry guys, there's nothing there either, not for me anyway. again on the British pound Aussie dollar. So we are moving, but these two pin bars here really concern me. So range bar, two range bars, so range bar. Now that's an indication of indecision, and more importantly, we are trending up at the moment. So this was it's a bigger downtrend, but right now the smaller trend is the upside, but it's going to be messy. So if you look at the hour, again, you'll see how we are above the moving average, below the moving average. I mean, that kind of move there, not something I want to be trading. Okay, so yeah, I mean, for me it looks like it's a long weekend, and before we're taking some leave next week as well. Anyway, so there's nothing much on offer for me for Forex today. I don't think there's anything I'm going to even be keeping my eye on. Just take a break, come back on Monday, and we'll see how this plans out on Monday. Anyway, I hope it helps somebody. We are in a bit of a lull at the moment, and yeah, it should pick up soon, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.